100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Do it every single day!
So sit-ups. Sit-ups are great. They're great for developing frustration for not getting any powerful gains. I'm partially kidding, but it is a waste of time to be doing 100 sit-ups if you want to develop real core strength, that is. Now, it's a great old school exercise. We do it a lot in combat sports as part of our condition. But when you want to see results for real power, especially in your core, and if you want to translate that over to athletic performance and strength and powerful punches, for example, you're missing a lot by only doing 100 sit-ups, even if it's daily. So here are some better options to add and some variety that you can include in your workouts if you want to progress to some powerful abs. We're going to start with what I call the king of all ab exercises, the plank. The plank is an isometric core exercise where you hold your body in a straight line, supported by your forearms and toes, engaging your abs, back, and shoulders. This allows full body activation without repetitive strain on the spine, unlike sit-ups. Planks help support better posture in everyday life and even combat sports. They mimic the core engagement needed for dynamic movements like punches or grappling, making them perfect for fighters and warriors. So the plank offers great functional strength and core stability rather than spinal flexion that you would get doing sit-ups. Now that our core is activated, we're going to move on to something more dynamic using that position, called mountain climbers. We target the abs and obliques dynamically, strengthening the entire core through constant movement. Beyond the core, they work the shoulders, chest, arms, glutes, and legs, offering a complete strength and endurance boost. Unlike sit-ups, mountain climbers elevate your heart rate, improving cardiovascular fitness and burning calories efficiently. Alternating leg motion improves lower body coordination and overall athleticism, essential for combat sports and warrior-like agility. If you add a little explosive motion, it mirrors the demands of activities required quick reflexes, balance, and core control. In the same vein as mountain climbers, but targets more the lower abs and is more strength-based than cardiovascular-based, are Swiss ball reverse crunches. These engage deep stabilizing muscles as you control the ball, enhancing balance and overall strength. The ideal starting position is to have your insteps of your feet and a bit of your shins on the ball before you roll them in towards your chest. If you find it difficult, try approaching the ball closer towards you. This will ease a little bit on the exercise. So, in simple terms, the further away the ball is, the harder the exercise. The closer the ball is towards you, the easier it is on you. Now, we're going to focus on rotational strength for our core with Russian twists. Here I'm using a light kettlebell, but if you're just beginning, you want to do this unweighted to at least get the coordination down. These are a core strengthening exercise where you sit on the ground, lean back slightly with your feet slightly elevated, and rotate your torso side to side. This exercise mimics twisting motions common in sports and combat, enhancing functional power for punches, throws, and dodges. The fact you're leaning also engages stabilizing muscles in the lower back and core, helping you maintain control and improve posture. A standing variation for rotational strength, we can use resistance bands. Here I'm using two hands to step in and rotate while I pivot my rear foot. The step and pivot makes sure I'm adding a coordination aspect to the training. I also make sure I'm working both sides. That way, there's not an imbalance in my core. There's also a one-arm variation of the exercise. This variation allows you to rotate and alternate side to side. Make sure to pivot the foot of the working arm. The alternating position allows coordination, while the foot pivot allows to engage the hips, allowing a slinging motion, if you will, just like you would throw a punch or throw a ball in sports. And now we want to work on anti-rotation with the Palloff press. You want some good resistance with the band so that you can make sure that it will really work the anti-rotation. Make sure the band is at chest height and press it forward while resisting the pull to one side. It strengthens the core, improves stability, and enhances overall functional strength. Unlike the sit-ups, which focus on flexion, the Palloff press strengthens your core's ability to resist rotation, building stability and control. So that concludes the abs portion, or the 100 sit-ups portion of the Saitama workout, but we obviously changed it and didn't do 100 sit-ups. But in this case, we were focusing on core movements. Notice that we added more athletic movements, things that are functional for using your core muscles. But at the end of the day, you don't need to do ab exercises to work your core, at least the conventional sense, such as simple sit-ups or crunches. What we did here is really engage the core and the core movements. You'll also activate your abdominals if you're doing other compound exercises. When you're doing push-ups or even squats, you're actually engaging your core. So those compound exercises really benefit your ab muscles altogether. And at the end of the day, if you want your abs to show, if we're looking for something more aesthetic, or you're looking just to make a little more of a chiseled look for your abs, get that six-pack going, you're not going to actually do it with exercise. Or at least you're not going to be able to do it with isolating those abs. You're going to do that through nutrition and diet. There's a famous saying, abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. Now, if you want to understand that portion more, please leave so in the comments, and I'll make a future video on how you can incorporate proper nutrition to get those abs to show. So stay tuned for next one. I will cover the legs portion, or the 100 squats portion of the One Punch Man workout. And by the end of the series, you'll see how I'll put it all together and make a program that you can follow. Till next time.